Hello everyone, it's Ayla
Oh,
and Maria.
Maria's here too.
So for at home, have a yoga mat or a towel if you don't have one. 2 blocks are great, a yoga strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, a tie, a dish towel, a rope of sorts, it'll work as well. And 2 beach towels, those are the best. You can roll them up and those can be blocks, bolsters, any sort of support for you. So Maria's going to do the practice and I'm going to guide you through it, and I'm grateful that you guys tuned in today. So Maria's going to begin on her knees here in what's called hero pose. It'll stretch out your quads. It can be kind of intense for your knees. Of course, I want you to be comfortable, but feel the stretch. So placing a block between your legs or a towel works. So Maria's going to begin here, kind of getting grounded in her breath, sitting up tall. Just settle in here and observe the sensations that you feel in your body, racing thoughts. Try to slow them with your breath. If you haven't already, begin breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. There's a slight constriction in the back of your throat. The breath sounds like wind blowing through trees, ocean waves crashing on the beach. It's meditative, it's nice. We'll take 5 breaths here. One more, inhale, exhale. Bring your hands forward, plant them in front of you, and come into tabletop position. Remove your block or support. In tabletop, your wrists are under your shoulders, knees under your hips. You're in a neutral position with your spine. Press into the earth here with your finger pads like tree frog hands. Feel connected and grounded. Send your hips back, child's pose. Your head rests, your arms relax, your breath deepens here. If you ever need a break in the practice, take child's pose. It's nice. You feel some compression in your hips, some stretch in the ankle, the feet. Let your shoulders melt forward, your arms are soft. 5 breaths here. One more, inhale, exhale. Inhale, shift forward, tabletop position. We'll do some wrist stretches here. So the practice can be intense on the wrists. So doing these stretches is important, especially if you're working on gymnastic exercises, you've been doing a lot of farmer carries or pull-ups. Knowing these mobility stretches is important. Bring your fingertips towards your knees. And lean back just a little. You'll feel some stretch in the forearms here. Really gripping the ground with your finger pads too. Take some of that pressure out of the hand. And then draw circles, tiny little circles, keeping that pressure moving, slow, intentional, breathing. This one can be a little intense for some. And then change directions, reverse your circles, gripping the ground with your finger pads. Good, find stillness here. Sit back onto your heels again, just a little, and make your fingers go outward. Same thing, grip the ground with your finger pads, shift forward a bit, feel that pressure, and make circles. Intentional, slow. Doing about 5 each direction. This is the boring stuff that helps you do the cool stuff without having pain in your arms and your wrists, changing directions. Good. Now we're going to place our palms down, or our hands down, palms facing up, fingertips towards your knees. This one is intense, so be careful with the amount of pressure you put forward as you lean into it. And then draw circles. About 5 each direction. And if your knees are tender, you can place a towel underneath your knees when we spend so much time on the ground like this. And when you've finished your 5 in both directions, find stillness in tabletop position, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll prepare the shoulders here, a shoulder stretch. Reach your right fingertip forward and thread underneath your left arm. Lean into the right shoulder, trying to keep your hips in line with knees. Your side body is heavy. Your left hand is relaxed, either above at the top of the mat resting or bent down low. Just whatever works for you here. Deep breaths. And pay attention to the space between the ribs. As you inhale, you create space. Exhale, sink deeper into the right shoulder. One more breath in and out. Inhale, left hand slides back down towards your shoulder. You gently press yourself back up into a tabletop position. Drop the head, feel the stretch in the back of the neck. Tailbone gets heavy, belly draws in, press into the earth. You feel that rounded spine, space between shoulder blades. Inhale, looking up. Stick the booty out a bit. You're articulating in the spine, moving through the pelvis and shoulders. Exhale, round. Really pressing into the earth. Inhale, looking up. One more time. Exhale, rounding through the spine, really pressing away. Inhale, neutral position. Prepare for the left side. Left arm reaches forward. Threads underneath the right arm. And then you lean into that left side body. Your breath is deep, body is heavy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On her inhale, she slides her top hand down, presses herself up gently into tabletop position. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees under hips. We'll articulate through the spine again with breath, rounding through the spine, pressing away from the earth. Inhale, drop the belly, stick the booty out, look up. Exhale, rounding, pressing, head is heavy, neck stretches. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, round, last time. Inhale, flat back, neutral position. Bird dogs, these are tricky. This challenges your core and your balance, so start slow. One hand maybe goes out, and then the leg, if you try to lift it and you feel wobbly, you can stay with your knee down and just alternate. So she'll bring her hand down and then extend opposite foot out. Yes. Coming down. Reaching, extending the leg, flexing the back foot helps. Feel the glutes turn on. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, come down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, come down. One more time, each side. Inhale, reach energetically. Come down. Last time, inhale, reach. Come back down. Good. Child's pose, 3 breaths. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. One more, inhale, exhale. Preparing for our first downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, tabletop position. Exhale, tuck your back toes, lift your hips up, and send the heels towards the earth. If your heels don't touch the ground, that's okay. Bend the knees. Be nice to your hamstrings. Pushing away from the earth with your hands, creating length in the spine. And shortening the dog helps some people too. I don't want you to feel like you're in this crazy push-up position. So find the balance between the work, the stretch, and a little bit of rest. Being mindful about the shoulders. A lot of times we let a lot of tension build up in our traps. So spinning the elbows down towards the ground is helpful in opening up that space between the shoulders and the traps. Bend the knees, wiggle hips, and just observe what feels good here. Breathing deep. One more breath in and out. Inhale, bend the knees a lot, look forward and step to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold over the thighs. Inhale, rise up, reaching up, look up at your thumbs. Exhale, hands through heart center and down by your side. So we'll move through 3 sun salutation A. The first one we'll modify by dropping our knees to the floor. You can continue with that modification. Just do what suits you, what feels nice, and where you're at today. Moving with breath. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold forward, hands down, head is down. Inhale, head is up, look up. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into a plank position. Drop the knees gently. Lower down to a hover position, elbows squeezing ribs. Tops of feet press into the mat, upward facing dog, straight arms, shoulder blades towards tailbone. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back, 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend the knees as you inhale, look forward, step to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold, drop the head. Inhale, rise up, reach up, looking up at your thumbs, reaching tall. Exhale, Samasthiti. Again, inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, belly pulls in, fold forward. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, plant the hands, high plank position. You have the option to drop your knees, you don't have to. Lower down, ribs hug the ribs with the arms. Tops of feet press into mat, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend the knees, look forward, step to the top. Exhale, fold, drop the head. Inhale, rise up, reaching up. Exhale, hands through heart center and down by your side. Last sun A. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, head is up, clap back. Exhale, high plank to low. Upward facing dog, strong arms and legs. Exhale, downward facing dog, 5 breaths. What feels good here? Your body temperature's rising, heart rate elevating. Try to settle in here with your breath. Feel the power and strength in your arms, the stretch in your back and your legs. One more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees and hop or step to the top. Fold over the thighs. Press through the feet, rise up, reaching up through the shoulders, looking up at your thumbs. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands down by your side. Sun B, inhale, chair pose, hips are low, hands high. Exhale, fold forward, hands down. Inhale, head is up. Exhale, high plank to low. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll modify this for the first round. Inhale, right foot lunges forward. Left knee drops down gently. You reach your arms up into warrior one. You can stay here with your arms together, or if your shoulders are tight, open up the hands, or even bring them down into prayer. Find a space that works for you. Another breath here in and out. Inhale, reach arms up, core strong. Exhale, frame the foot, step back, high plank to low. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left foot lunges forward, right knee drops down, arms are up, together, apart, or in prayer. Choose what works for you. Breathe deep in and out. Inhale, reach arms up if they're not already. Exhale, frame the foot, vinyasa here. That means high plank, low plank, upward facing, downward facing. Maria, I have to say you're doing an amazing job.
I'm a little self-conscious.
You're doing so amazing. Thank you. Breathing deep, pushing away from the earth. So really rooting down, creating that resistance with your hands on the ground. That's an important key into lifting up, floating, flying, going places. The resistance you create comes from your hands, your feet connected to the earth. So to try that out, we'll take a twist. Walk your feet to the outer edges of your mat. The closer your feet are to your hands, the less intense the twist will be. So if it's your first time, maybe go short. You can always change. Grounding down into the left hand, right hand reaches for the outside of left ankle for a twist. So Maria's looking underneath her extended arm, feeling space between the ribs, but she's pressing into the earth with her hands and her foot to keep that resistance, that energy, so she doesn't fall. Inhale, switching sides. It's a nice twist. You feel the shoulder blade elevate. You feel the space here when you press away from the earth and your hips stay high. Another breath in and out. Inhale, come back to your natural dog. Bring your feet closer together at the back of your mat. Take another breath in and out. Bend the knees. Inhale, look forward, step or hop to the top. Fold over the thighs as you exhale. Inhale, chair pose, hips low, hands high, strong. Exhale, come to stand, Samastitihi. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward, hands down. Inhale, head is up. Exhale, high plank to low. Ride the wave of your breath. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right foot lunges forward, warrior one. Keep the knee up this time if you can. If not, drop it, no problem. Take an extra breath in and out. Inhale, reach. Exhale, frame the foot, vinyasa here. Inhaling, left foot lunges forward. Reach up, look up. Exhale, frame the foot, vinyasa here. 5 breaths, down dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, looking forward, step or hop to the top. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, hips low, hands high. Exhale, come to stand, Samastitihi. Good. Forward fold. Hop the feet out wide. Hinge from the hips. Catch big toes. Inhale, flat back, hollow belly. Exhale, fold. Drop the head. Find your edge here. Your kneecaps are lifted. You feel that stretch in the back body, but you're active in the quads. Inhale, head is up. Exhale, hands on hips, strong legs, come all the way up. Feet together, top of your mat. Good. Interlace fingers behind you. This is going to be tricky for your shoulder mobility, but you want to reach arms up, interlace fingers up and look up. Legs are together, chair pose. Belly draws in, your tailbone is heavy. Weight in your heels. Release your hands, fold forward. Head is down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, vinyasa here. Right foot lunges forward, warrior one, 3 breaths, reach up, look up. If this is uncomfortable for your shoulders, hands can come to prayer in the front of your chest. Feel the strength in your legs. One more breath in and out. Open up, warrior two. Adjust your feet, strong legs. Think about drawing both heels towards each other so you activate the muscles in the inner thighs. Your gaze over front middle finger, strong. One more breath in and out. Triangle pose. Straighten the front leg. Heel toe the back foot in, chest a bit. Kneecaps are lifted so your quads are on. Reach as you hinge, tipping the hips back and catch the big toe, your shin, or your block. Feel the length in the side body, the stretch in the hamstrings. If looking up is uncomfortable, look somewhere else. Find joy in your practice. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, rise up, keep your legs strong. Exhale, back foot steps forward a bit so your hips are square. And now your left hand is going to reach outside of the right ankle. This is a twist. So in your twisted dog, where you had to grip the ground with your hand, that same lesson applies here. Use that for stability. You can also use your block. Feels nice like that. Gives you that rotation of the thoracic spine. Powerful legs. One more breath. Inhale, unwind. As you exhale, step wide like a warrior two stance. We're coming into side angle. You can start with your forearm on your thigh, and then you reach your top arm up and over your ear. It's nice there. Or you can place your hand outside of the foot and ankle on a block or on the mat. The objective is to open the side body. So she's spinning her ribs towards the sky, really grounded in that back edge of the back foot. Inhale, rise up, keep the bend in your front leg. Bring your hands into prayer. Lift your back heel up, so now you're in a crescent lunge shape. You can always drop the knee down, that's nice. Hook the left elbow over front thigh. Focus on the twist and the stretch in the back thigh. If you want to lift it up, go for it, but observe why and what feels good here. Breathing deep in and out. In and out. Inhale, unwind, squeeze the glutes so you don't fall, reach arms up. Exhale, frame the foot, vinyasa here. High plank to low. Ride the wave of your breath. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg. Inhale, left leg lunges forward. Warrior one. Reach up, 3 breaths. 1. Strong. 2. 3. Warrior two. Adjust your stance. Strong bend in the front leg, ground in the outer edge of the back foot. 1. 2. 3. Inhale, triangle, straighten the front leg. Heel toe, back foot in a bit. Reach fingertips forward, hips back. Catch big toe, shin, or block. Stack the body, feel strong in your legs. Space in the side body. If it hurts to look up, look somewhere else. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, come up. Exhale, revolved triangle. Back foot steps forward, so her hips are square here. Set up, take the time to set up. And then you'll reach your right hand outside of the left ankle. Use a block, it's nice. I would normally help her, but you know, today I'm not. Feel this twist in the middle back, the strength and power in your legs. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, step wide like a warrior 2 stance. Deep bend in the front leg. Left hand outside of left ankle or forearm on thigh. Choose what works for you. We're opening up the side body. She's reaching her fingertips up and over, creating space between the ribs and the shoulders, spinning her ribs towards the sky. Powerful legs. Deep breath. Inhale, rise up, keep the bend. Exhale, prepare for your twist. Lift the back heel into the crescent shape. Dropping the knee is nice. Hands are in prayer, and she'll hook her right elbow over left thigh. So she's stretching the back thigh, hip flexor. She's twisting here, getting a little opening in her shoulders too. Strong legs, glutes active. Inhale, unwind, reach the arms up, squeeze the glutes so you don't fall. Exhale, frame the foot, vinyasa here. High plank to low. Upward facing, exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend the knees, look forward, hop to the top. Exhale, fold, drop the head. Inhale, rise up, reaching up, looking up at your thumbs. Exhale, hands through heart center and down by your side. So Maria's gonna face forward now, and we'll do our forward folds with our feet hip width distance apart, so a little closer.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
What are we doing, folding?
Yeah, we're gonna fold forward. We're gonna draw our belly in. That's the first step in folding forward. Hinge from the hips, catch big toes with peace fingers. Inhale, belly draws in, arms are straight as you lift up. Exhale, fold, wrapping elbows back towards shins, head is heavy. So feel the rest here. There's nothing wrong with bending your knees a lot, a little bit, or working into the posture with your breath. One more breath in and out. Inhale, head is up, straight arms, keep your toes on the exhale. Inhale, walk your hands underneath your feet. Bend your knees a lot, and personally, I like a little bit wider stance, just for stability. Bend your knees a lot, fold forward, pulling up onto the feet with your hands and pressing into the hands with your feet. As you're ready, if you become ready, you slowly straighten the legs a bit, sending hips high, ribs towards thighs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, head is up. Exhale, release your hands, grab opposite elbows, take ragdoll. This one's nice. Your body's loose and heavy. Hips are wiggling, head is moving. And just bend the knees and shake a bit. One more breath in and out. Release your arms and rise all the way up to stand. Take your time. When you make it to the top, come to the top of your mat, Samastiti. Good. Bring your hands into reverse prayer. If that's not happening today, then you can grab opposite elbows, no problem. Opposite wrists, no problem. Notice how Maria's elbows are going back, her shoulders are back and down. She'll step with her right foot towards the back, and her left foot is about 3 feet behind the right. She's grounded and strong in both feet, and her hips are square. Take a breath in, draw the belly in. Exhale, fold forward, chin to shin. Obviously, you can bend the knee, no problem. Find the stretch in the legs as you're pressing into both feet equally, reaching the crown of your head towards the earth. Inhale, come up, strong legs, keep your hands. Exhale, pivot towards the front of your mat. Left foot's forward, right foot is back. Take your time setting up. Extra breath in, belly in. Exhale, fold. Splitting the ground with your feet. Finding softness where you can. Reaching the crown of your head forward towards the floor. One more breath in and out. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, step to the front of your mat, Samasthiti. Our last standing posture today, we'll do a balance with tree pose. So Maria, face the camera. Ground down into your left foot. Bring the bottom of your right foot above or below the knee. You can start at the ankle, you can start at the calf, or you can start high on the inner thigh. But choose what works for you. Pick a spot and stare at it. Your body is strong and your body is balanced. 5 breaths. Release your pose. Wiggle the feet and the hips. It's a little nerve-wracking to do that on TV. All right, good job. All right, other side. Ground down into the right foot, left foot above or below the knee. So starting here is cool, going higher, challenging your edge is cool too. Whatever you want to do with your hands, you can get creative. You can have prayer hands. You can grow your tree up high. You can bring your tree down low. You can look up, whatever feels good. 1, 2, 3, your body is strong and balanced. 4 and 5. Release your pose, wiggle a bit, lift up onto the feet. And then we'll make our way into the second part where we transition onto our seat. So if you need a block, a strap, a towel, have all your stuff with you if you don't already. And we'll start with our legs forward, sitting up tall in Dandasana with our hands by our hips. Your legs are active and awake. Your palms are down. If they don't touch the ground, that's okay. You can use your blocks. But feel grounded here. Deep breaths, a nice restful place. One more breath in and out. Inhale, reach your arms up. Draw your belly in. Legs are active and awake. Exhale, lead with your heart. Fold forward. Catch your big toes with your peace fingers. If that's not happening today, you could reach for the outer edges of your calves. You can take your strap and use that to extend your arms. But you want to find a balance between the work, the effort here, and the rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, head is up, straight arms. Exhale, all the way up. Place your hands about 6 inches behind you. I'm going to have Maria do 2 versions of this to show you. So the first one, you'll bend your knees, so you'll press through the heels as you lift up into a reverse tabletop position. This is a great option for hamstring. If you have an injury in your hamstrings, you feel the work in the belly of the hamstring, or to build that strength and open up the chest. Or you can extend your legs long, so she's going to come down. Probably it's best, yeah. That would be super hard, I think. All right, and lift up and reach her big toes towards the ground without overly squeezing glutes. Whatever you choose. 1, 2, 3, legs are active, toes pointing. 4, 5, coming down slow and controlled. Wiggle the hands out a bit. Good. So for this, I think it's best if we face the camera for the seated positions. So your left leg is extended and awake. Your right foot bends inside the left thigh, just like we did in tree pose. Left leg is extended and awake. Right leg is bent, so you have external rotation in hip. Inhale, reach arms up, belly draws in. Exhale, fold forward over the extended leg. You can use your straps or your hands. Find a place where your shoulders aren't up by your ears. Inhale, head is up. Exhale, all the way up. Switching sides, take your time. Left foot bends inside right thigh. Inhale, you reach the arms up, belly draws in. Exhale, fold forward, 5 breaths. Inhale, head is up. Exhale, all the way up. Bring your feet together, bottoms of feet together, Baddha Konasana, knees out wide, feet together. Sitting up tall, your thumbs are on the inner arches of your feet. Your belly draws in, your shoulders away from ears, and you fold forward. Find your edge here. Find a place where you can keep your spine flat. When you find that edge, you drop the head and you breathe deep. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release your feet, release your legs, wiggle, let some blood come back into the hip. So we'll finish with a deep hip opener. It's called fire log or double pigeon. Sitting on a block or a towel is highly recommended here, especially if you don't do it a lot. If you feel pressure in the knees, your other option is to lay on your back and do a figure 4 stretch, which we'll guide you through next. So she's sitting up tall, she's got her right leg down, her shin is down, and then her left shin is on top. Inhale, sitting up tall, belly draws in. Exhale, reach forward with your hands as you fold towards the ground. That block might not be more. All right, reach. Good. Soft shoulders. Not too much pressure in the knees. That's important. You want to feel this in the outer hip and glute. And if this is really painful and uncomfortable, please don't do it. But it should be a little uncomfortable for us with tight hips if you CrossFit or lift. It gets better. Inhale, coming up. Unwrap your legs. Prepare for the other side. So your left shin is down first, right shin is on top. And then if you need a support system underneath that leg, place a towel underneath or a block. Inhale, belly in, arms reach up. Exhale, hinge forward, reach for the ground, and then soften. So the shoulders relax, the arms relax, your breath deepens, you kind of surrender into the posture. Inhale, coming up. Unwrap your legs, and as you exhale, make your way onto your back, long body position. Body is long and heavy. What feels good here? What's nice about this moment here? Hug your knees into your chest. Wiggle a bit, massaging the low back, drawing circles with the knees. It's nice here, both directions. And now plant your feet, ankles underneath your knees. Figure 4 stretch. This is that option if that double pigeon shape wasn't working for you. It never hurts to do both. So right ankle over left quad. You can stay there or lift the foot up and reach your fingertips, interlace them behind the hamstring, or if you want more, the shin. You want your back down, your head and neck is down, and your spine is long. So there's a softness in the shoulders. Breathing deep. Inhale, unwrap your legs and arms. Plant the feet down. And just gently windshield wiper the knees from side to side. Find stillness in the center. Prepare for the left side. Left ankle over right quad. Lift up the foot if you like more. Interlace fingers behind hamstring or shin. Whichever option works for you that allows your spine to be long, your shoulders to relax. For you to breathe deep in this moment and feel the space that you're creating in your body. Inhale, release the arms and legs. Extend your body long. Energetically reach fingertips long. Point through the toes, reach, ribs lift, heart lifts. Hug the knees into the chest one last time before we rest. Stretching the low back, wiggling a bit, whatever feels good. Extend your legs long, body is heavy. So we encourage you to spend about 5 or 7 minutes in a restful place, free from expectations of perfection and racing thoughts. For most of us, that's hard to do. It takes a little practice. Thank you so much for tuning in with us today. I hope you leave something positive behind, even from home. Have a good day.